How do you know if you're a good leader or a bad leader? By the end of this video, you'll know the difference between good leaders and bad leaders. I'm Jono White, founder and principal consultant of Clarity, based here in Australia, but we work with leaders around the world in Australia, New Zealand, the US, UK, India, doing one-on-one leadership coaching and facilitating offsites for boards and executive teams, and doing keynotes, training and workshops for conferences and staff teams. Make sure wherever you're watching or listening you subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content about all things leadership. So how do you know if you're a bad leader or a good leader? Well, the key to knowing whether you're a bad leader or a good leader is to look at your wake. Henry Cloud talks about this idea in his book called Integrity, and I love it. A wake is what goes behind a boat. You know, when you see a boat and you see the waves. And so the real fruit of a leader is to look back at their wake and to see what's gone before them. And, you know, I remember a leader that had an influence on me that he probably never knew, really. He was a leader who served in terms of his family and served in the organization that I was a part of. And I just remember when he passed away a few years ago, and we knew each other, but we didn't know each other that well. But I remember being at his funeral and just being really overcome with emotions at his funeral, because he died a bit sooner. You know, he was about 70, and it was sad that because he was making such a difference in people's lives even at that age. And I remember it just impacted me so much. And so if you think of how much he made an impact on me, how many other people did he influence? And that is the difference between a good leader and a bad leader. Look back at the wake they leave behind them. Is there a wake of destruction? Is there a wake of broken people and broken stories? Or is there a wake of built up people? Is there a wake of empowered people behind them? Is there a wake of stories of people who wouldn't have been able to do what they've done if it wasn't for that leader? That's the difference between a good leader and a bad leader. If this has helped you get clear on something in your leadership, then comment below with the word clarity, because everything we do is about helping people to get clear on their leadership. And make sure you subscribe, follow, like, share so that you don't miss out on future content. We have great content coming, podcasts, and we have content where we're going to be interviewing great leaders, and you don't want to miss out on any of that. So make sure you subscribe and follow to be in the loop with everything we produce about leadership. Thanks for watching.